morning, Hornets, and welcome to your daily dose of Bgsn. I'm Bree.
And I'm Josh. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Chick-fil-A Challenge winners, some changes that are happening in and outside of the studio, and as always, sports.
But first, here's Antoine with this week's weather forecast.
Good morning, Beach Grove. Today will be pretty cloudy with a high of 43 and a low of 10 with a 70% chance of snow. The next 2 days will hit us with really low temperatures, as Tuesday will have a high of 16 and a low of -8 with a 10% chance of snow. And Wednesday will keep us in the negatives with a high of -1 and a low of -6, but thankfully no chance of snow. Thursday will have a high of 14 and a low of 13, and Friday will have a high of 31 and a low of 28 with a 20% chance of snow. That's all for your weather update. Now let's bring it back to Josh and Bree.
Remember, students, this week is Coaches vs. Cancer Week. There are many different themes for every day this week. You can pay $1 in order to dress like the theme. Today was Sports Day. Tomorrow is Dress to Impress. So let's impress Mrs. Walters. Bree, how about you tell us what Wednesday and Thursday are going to be?
Wednesday is going to be Celebrity Day, dress like your favorite celebrity. Thursday is going to be Decades Day, so pick 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever you want, whatever your favorite.
Friday is Peace and Love Day, Hornets, so make sure you wear some tie-dye. Also, bring $1 in order to help support the American Cancer Society. Bree, I heard that we had a really good night on Friday at Lutheran High School.
We sure did, Josh, but the most important thing was who won the Chick-fil-A challenge.
Well, let's tell the Hornets. Let's take a look at that with Madison Stratton.
Winner of the 2019 Winter Chick-fil-A Challenge is Beach Grove.
Last Friday was a big night of achievements for the Beech Grove Hornets. Not only did both the JV and varsity boys basketball teams beat Lutheran, but Beech Grove also beat Lutheran in the Chick-fil-A Challenge. To understand why the challenge win was so exciting for Beech Grove, I talked to one of the heads of the student leadership team, Emily Leake, to learn more.
We are so super excited that we won the Chick-fil-A Challenge this year. A lot of students spent a lot of time and money over at Chick-fil-A on Southport Road to buy as much food as possible so that we can win the challenge this year. This is our second year winning it in a row, and we are just so excited because 20% of the proceeds that are raised goes towards the winning school.
I then asked Emily what Beech Grove will do with the winning money.
Grove particularly use that 20% to go towards our Champions Together fund.
Finally, I asked Emily what Champions Together is.
Champions Together is where IHSAA and Special Olympics comes together to create a more inclusive school of including kids of all abilities into sports. And so we are just very thankful to have that money to go towards Champions Together and to benefit things like that.
Congratulations, Beech Grove, for winning the Chick-fil-A Challenge. Here's to next year. This has been Madison Stratton. Remember, Hornets.
Students, for those of you who enjoy putting your opinions and beliefs out in the open while having a civil debate, Beech Grove High School has just the club for you. Let's check it out.
With high school, some students just want their voice to be heard, and this package is for you people. There's a new club around Beech Grove High School called Debate Club. Let's take a look.
All right, my name is Erin Witham, and I'm trying to start a debate club. Our advisor is Mr. Edwards in room 201, and basically what the debate team is we're going to get together every Monday, and we're just going to kind of talk about current events that are going on in the world around us. And at the beginning of each month, we are going to come up with a list of things that we are going to talk about each week, and then we will have that entire week to kind of do a little bit of research on those topics and kind of come up with our own informed opinion. And then once Monday comes around, we will discuss it and see where it goes from there.
Hornets, if you are interested, make sure you contact either Mr. Edwards in room 201 or Aaron Witham with his email down below. Thank you for watching. I'm Joshua Hackman for Beech Grove Student News.
As you may have noticed, last Friday's show wasn't shot in the studio. That's because some big changes have been happening in the studio. Let's take a look at Gary at Norcross.
If you were able to watch Friday's show, you would have seen that we were in a different location than we usually are. We are usually at the desk in the TV studio, but instead we are in front of a brick wall outside of the room. We were here due to the TV studio getting a little makeover. We are now finally getting a ceiling. TV studio originally didn't have a ceiling, going all the way back to when it was a band room, because it was initially a band room before it turned into the TV studio. The reason we are getting the ceiling is due to all the dust that's settled up there. There are random things such as planks up there, and we are able to see the insulation in the room. When asked when the ceiling would be done, they weren't sure, but hopefully it will be done in the next week so we can go back to our TV studio. They said the ceiling will look like the tiles in the hallway, but it would be up higher for obvious reasons. This has been Garrett with a little recap. Back to you guys at the desk.
Bree, the studio isn't the only thing with big changes happening. Let's take a look on something that you will see every day on your way to the lunchroom.
Good morning, Hornets. This is Talia Penner with Bgsn. And as you may know, in the hallway there is an art wall where there's art displayed from all different types of art from the classroom and outside of the classroom. But Ms. Tingle thought that maybe the art wall needed a little bit of a change. Here she is. As you all may know, the other side of the art wall was painted white. And Ms. Tingle thought that maybe it just started to look a little bit plain. So here she is with her reasons on why she thought the wall should be painted black for the new artwork.
The reason I painted the wall black was to make a little upgrade. It was pretty nasty before, and I think that when I put the colorful artwork on it, it'll make the colors pop.
Once again, I'm Talia Penner with Bgsn. Back to you guys at the desk.
And now I'm going to hand it over to the one and only Jonathan Mans for sports.
Hello, and welcome to sports. We have this again, and we also won on Friday night versus Lutheran, 68-47. Now, in other Beech Grove news, the boys' freshman team will travel to Park Tudor to take on the Panthers tonight, and tomorrow, varsity swimming will host Mooresville and Cascade. Also, we recently learned that Mr. Daniel has been taking steps to become the new athletic director here at Beech Grove. Tune in to tomorrow's show for more information. Now, Sean McVay will lead the Rams against Tom Brady and the Patriots this Sunday. The Rams are the underdogs, but have a much better chance to win this Sunday than you may think. Here I am with more on the youngest coach in Super Bowl history.
Just so happy for these players, for these coaches, but a lot of respect for the Saints. And, we're excited about getting a chance to move on and play in Atlanta. Wow.
Sean McVay is the youngest head coach in Super Bowl history. Having just recently turned 33, he is also 33 years younger than the man on the other sideline that he'll be facing on Sunday. He was hired by the LA Rams when he was just 30 years old, making him the youngest coach in modern NFL history. McVay has been so successful with the Rams that other teams are trying to find a coach that fits the mold that McVay has created. He'll be coaching against one of the all-time greats this Sunday, and he'll need a lot of things to go his way in order to beat the crafty veterans Patriots head coach. Now, I asked another young football coach, Coach Jake Taft, about how he thinks Sean McVay has done as a head coach this season. Here's what he thinks.
I mean, without question, McVay is one of the best coaches in the league. What is he, 33 years old? Already going to a Super Bowl, and the turnaround he's done in a short time there is just, I mean, I can't remember anybody doing anything like that in recent history.
Some people are saying that if Sean McVay helps bring a Lombardi trophy to LA, then he will be the new face of the league. I asked Coach Taft what his opinion on that was.
I would say he'd be up there. I wouldn't call him the face of the league until Belichick is done, because I think he's earned that title until pretty much he retires.
Right now, Sean McVay is one of the best coaches in the National Football League. He can add another notch onto his belt this Sunday if he is able to guide the Rams to a Super Bowl win. For Bgsn Sports, I am Jonathan Dans.
That's all for sports today, everyone. Back to Bree and Josh.
That's all for your daily dose of BGSN 10. Teachers, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon to be notified when we go live.
Remember, Hornets, you're beautiful. You're one of a kind. Have an absolutely amazing day.